Hey guys, I just wanted to talk a little bit about best practices when inserting photos. So I'm going to start just by getting a photo, Command D to place, and I'm just going to pull in one of the photos that was originally on this page from last cycle. Oops, that's way too big. I'm right clicking, going to transform scale, scaling it down to 20% so it's nice and small. And I'm placing it over the text, and I'm holding Command Shift to enlarge it to the size I want to be. Oops, not quite. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. I'm going to want it probably aligned with the top of the text. And you can see right now that these columns right under it are being cut off. And so this is kind of that best practices thing. What you should be doing is you should just be shrinking it down. That's it. It's really, really simple. Now, say I wanted it not right there, but in the middle of the text, which on this page wouldn't be a great design decision, but there are definitely situations where you might want that. What I would do is I would shrink these two columns even more, and then I would copy a column, just so that you're keeping the right width of that text box, put it up here, and just delete all the text from it, and then go to the column right before it, this one, and link it up. You can watch our separate video on linking text boxes, but I would just click that little arrow and click in there, and I would do it again. Let's just copy this, put it right here, delete all the text in there, click on this one, right, the column right before it, and click that little blue arrow right above the bottom right corner, and click in that blank text box, so that's all linked as well. And so now the text is going from there, to there, to there, down to this one, up, and down to that one. There are other ways that you can put a photo in so that text goes around it rather than the photo covering it up without breaking the column the way I just did. However, those methods are rather more sloppy, and it's much harder to make fine adjustments with them. What I'm talking about is text wrapping around your photo. You should pretty much never be doing that. You should always be breaking the column around the photo if you want it in the middle, or making the columns shorter if you want the photo on the top or the bottom. That's really best practices because that lets you really strictly pick what distance you want between the photo and the text, which you can't do with text wrapping, at least not to as exact in a degree, and precision is what design is all about. So yeah, that's a kind of fussy thing you might think, but really it's super, super important, and I highly encourage all of you to do it this way. If you're not, we're just going to ask you to redo it this way because it makes finishing up a page and neatening it up at the end so much easier. Pretty simple though, so I think that's it. Thank you all so much.